I really think that everybody should vote. We live in a free country, and I think that's one of the best things about it. You have the freedom to express your beliefs. All the countries in the world that don't have that freedom really envy that we do. So I think you should use it to the fullest.
So right now we're doing the student vote for the BC election, and it's when the students can put in their opinion on who they'd vote for so that they would be ready for the real election.
We tried to make it look as similar to an actual election as possible, so we have students checking IDs and crossing names off lists, and it's important that they take on the role. The whole point is for them to get involved, so I try to remove myself as much as possible.
It's for Civics Canada, and they're going to be taking in all the votes and comparing the student vote to the actual election and see how close they were and compare them.
These kids are a couple of years away from voting, and so they get to see, it sort of demystifies the whole voting process for them. And not only that, but it engages them with their parents, and so that we can really get the voter turnout up in our province.
My favorite part is having all the candidates that are running to come in and speak to the students.
I asked how they would help the housing crisis for people our age in the future, how we were going to buy houses, if the prices are going to continue going up or if they're going to help get them down. And I thought it was really interesting that they cared about us and our opinions. It was really cool to see.
The children are actually quite opinionated with who they are wanting to vote for or not wanting to vote for, and I have to say that's my favorite part of all this.
I really liked the Green Party candidate because he said their party was looking into the future and not just the present.
Well, I really wasn't a fan of the New Libertarian Party because the guy talked about how he wanted more people to study at home and make school more like babysitting, and I thought that was kind of weird.
I thought the Liberals spoke most out to me because they had the best plans, in my opinion, to fix the issues I really care about.
The issue most important to me is climate change, because we're living in more of an industrial world, and science really needs to kind of lead the way. And if you don't do anything about it, there are going to be consequences that you won't be able to change.
For me and my family, the biggest issue right now was housing costs. We recently moved last year in April, and it was really hard to find an affordable house.
Poverty, I think, is a big issue because there's so many poor people on the streets, and it's just, we're so fortunate. Why can't they be?
I care about healthcare and childcare, and so I looked into which parties had the best plan for that.
It's been incredible as I interact through email and telephone and just have parents at the school have talked about the dinner table conversations have totally changed to political debates.
It's changed the way I look at politics, and it's also made me a lot more ready, and I really want to vote now. It shows that kind of politics, it's real business. It's no joke.
I like to stay connected now. Like before, when I was younger, it didn't matter to me because it didn't affect me, but now I think as I'm getting older, it's going to affect me more and more.
It got me into the groove, per se, of politics.
Most young adults don't vote because they don't know anything about it and they think they shouldn't. But if you're going to vote, make sure you take an educated vote just like we've been taught to do here.
If you think that you need a change, you should go out there and vote, because if you don't do anything, you can't help change it in the way you want to.
It felt like I could make a difference.